Hello everybody, it's Zack Rhodes for another weekly update. A few things today. First of all, it's the middle of the Jewish holiday of Pesach, Passover, which is why this weekly update is coming out on a Tuesday and not Sunday, because I wasn't around for 3 days. So the first part of the holiday went well. I always look forward to this one. There's a lot of, aside from the matzah eating, there's a lot of symbolic things that we do, physical things as opposed to prayers or states of mind or what have you. Passover is one of the most thing-heavy Jewish holidays. I don't know how to... what the word is escaping me. But we have like a Seder, the Passover Seder, which is a meal on the first 2 nights, or the first night if you live in Israel. But the first 2 nights of Passover, we have like a whole meal where we talk about the Exodus from Egypt, and there's things that we eat and drink that are all symbolic for various things, and it's always a communal, or at least family-oriented thing, asking questions and talking about discussions, and it's always very nice. So that went well, and we're in like the intermediate days now, and this coming weekend, Saturday and Sunday are the last 2 days, so I'm going to be around until Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday Saturday and Sunday I'm not going to be around. Sunday night I'll be back, and the holiday will be over after that. As for scheduling and stuff, this past weekend, scheduling was pretty normal. I scheduled videos to go up. So we had a Blossom Tales yesterday. On Sunday we had the stream VOD from the art stream this past week. Everything else is going on. This week is going to be interesting. Aside from the fact that we're in the middle of the holiday, got April Fool's, and so April 1st is going to be an April Fool's video. I don't know what it is. I'm warning you now. It's just going to be something really dumb. April 2nd is my channel anniversary, which means we're getting a VOD there. Not VOD, a video there where I'm going to talk about the fact that this year is my 10th anniversary on YouTube. I have special stuff planned for this year. I'm going to hint at it in the video, but there's also going to be just like a trailer of coming attractions. And on the 3rd, which should be Saturday, on the 3rd I think I'm going to put up the episode 0 of the next Let's Play. Blossom Tales is going to be uploaded today and tomorrow, finishing on the 31st, just so that we have a clean break before everything. So yeah, in the middle of the holiday I'm doing finishing up a Let's Play, doing the April Fool's, starting a new Let's Play, doing the 10th anniversary vlog, and that's gonna be interesting. Also, I'm finishing up the MagFest art thing that I'm almost done with. I just need to do the shading on it now. I'm very excited to show that off. On top of everything else, it looks like I'm gonna be late to work. Why does this always happen? I'm sorry. On top of everything else, I can finally announce the thing I've been saying for like 2 months now, just saying things are coming. And the reason why I've been saying things are coming and not what was happening was because we've been waiting on external sources, meaning other people, to finalize everything. But this Friday, as of this past Friday, we finally sold our house. We closed on it, which means we actually have the money as opposed to just contracts. So yes, we have officially finally sold our house. We're moving. We've been trying to move for years, and we sold our house in like November, and then it's taken up until now for waiting for people. I'm not going to go into it because I'm not going to vent about other people on a public forum like this, but it has been an experience. The reason why I keep hinting at it is because we've been ready to move since February. So, waiting essentially 2 months while, waiting for 2 months has been something. But it's done, and now it's time to start packing and everything. I already did start packing. You can't see it, but there's a box there, and the right side of my closet is boxes also already of packed things, and the rest of the house is a mess. But over the next few weeks, as we finalize the purchase of the new house, we're going to be finishing, this room is going to be changing, so yeah. We couldn't buy the new house until we closed on this one because we didn't have the money. Like, we needed the money in order to be able to close on the new house. So everything has been waiting for the closing here. Everything has been waiting for the closing here. We can't start work on the new house. We can't get permits or anything because we don't own it. The people who currently own it obviously don't want to put any effort at all into repairing the house that we're buying because it's not their problem anymore. The house is vacated. The person who lived there passed away, and the family was just holding on to the house till they could sell it. So it's not like they have a stake in the house anyway. So yeah, that house needs a lot of work. It might take us a month and a half to actually move in, but starting next week, I think the 9th or something, we're going to be closing on the new house, and from that point, it's going to be all work all the time. So I have a week and a half of relative quiet before we start moving back and forth and everything. But it's very exciting to finally be at this point, because we have been trying to move since, I want to say 2016, 2017. We just haven't been able to sell our house until now. And a lot of good houses that we could have bought, we had to pass up because we didn't have the money, because we couldn't sell this house for the price that we needed to. But it's finally happening. It's the gif of what's his face, God, the lunatic. The guy who kept predicting the rapture. I forgot his name. Harold Camping. It's happening. So it's it's crazy. It's good. I'm very excited. And of course, this is all happening when I want to start a new Let's Play. And I mean, that's my channel is completely secondary to the needs of my family. My Patreon, my channel, that's like minor inconveniences to myself when this is something that's my family wants and needs, including myself. We are very much looking forward to moving. It's not like one of the situations where like your lease comes up and the landlord is like, okay, you have a month to get out. We've been trying to move for a very long time, and we're going to a place where we think we're going to fit in better. It's just a different community, and it's closer to a lot of people that we know. It's closer to a lot of, my brother and sister-in-law and nephews live there, so it's going to be good for my parents to be near their grandkids, and it's just going to be nice for the whole family. It's closer to the college my brother wants to go to, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. There are things I'm going to miss around here. I like the fact that Ocean County, New Jersey here has like the most amount of parks out of any other county in New Jersey, like public parks and protected land. I just like having all the protected land. There's going to be things that I miss. There's certainly friends that we've made here that we're going to miss. But unfortunately, there's going to be things that we're not going to miss here, like racist neighbors. And really anti-Semitic politicians. So everywhere is going to have that, but unfortunately, because anti-Semitism is alive and well, especially in New Jersey, but the place that we're going to has less of a history, so it'll be a little nicer there. But I'm just looking forward to having a bigger room. I don't know if the camera portrays it well, but this is not a large room. I have this much space between my closet here and my bed. Not much space, just a few feet between my bed and there, and my new room is going to be a lot bigger in every direction. More wall space. I'm going to have a better layout and everything, because here we had to move here for various reasons, and then we just kind of fit ourselves into the house. Being able to start over, we'll be able to mold the house to our whims. Just work on it from the start. Pretty sure like the carpet that I have here, like the red carpet, came with the room. I'm gonna have like more plush carpet and different wall color. The wall color we chose here, but different wall color, more space for posters, less of a cramped atmosphere, and just better location for the television for recording and purposes, so that when I turn the light on, as you can see, the light is just right in the middle there. It's not just reflecting straight into the camera here, or when I'm trying to play a video game, the light's reflecting straight into my eyes. I can't record or stream with the light on at night because I can't see the middle of the screen. It's just a bad place, but that's because we had to fit the room, we had to fit to the way the room was set up. So yeah, it's a new start. I'm very much looking forward to it, and it's a new start for myself, my brother, my parents. The businesses that we have are all going to fit in this new house, and it's not a mansion, but it's bigger than this one, and it's close to the places that we want it to be close to, and it's going to require a lot of work and a lot of adjustment, but I am looking forward to it. So yeah. If I keep telling people, and I'm sorry that I haven't been able to know, so I've just been telling people like I don't know what's going on. If streams have to stop for because the house is a mess, or Patreon has to be pushed off a month, we'll see. I myself, unfortunately, am going to have more free time than everyone else in this house because I'm still recovering from my back surgery. I'm not allowed to do any heavy lifting, twisting, bending, like any of that stuff until June. So it puts me well past when we're supposed to be moved and everything. But it kind of turns me into a useless lump. I tried last week. I tried doing like a little bit of work around my room when you have to clean up for Passover. You have to clean your rooms and stuff like that, just to get crumbs and things out. Any bread products. And even doing that, it was like an hour of work, just on the floor doing some vacuuming and stuff. I strained my back and my arm muscle. It still hurts since Friday. It still hurts. Like I can feel this muscle over here is just in spasm. And it sucks because I spent a lot of years being really, really fragile. And now I am very fragile because my body needs to readjust to having a different spine. And if I do anything of consequence in helping out with the house here, I will hurt myself, and I will possibly do permanent damage to the bone that's regrowing right now around the new rods and screws that were put in. So I can't help, and that sucks because there's 3 people in this house now. one of which has other back problems, and so, I'm a quarter of the workforce here that's out of commission. So my main job has so far been staying out of the way. And I just feel really bad about that. It makes one feel extremely useless, but, it's not like I'm not doing my job. My job just happens to be not getting myself hurt so that I can have a productive life when this is all over. But yeah, it doesn't make me feel any less depressed about it. But I'm going to at least help in the ways that I can. There's not... Are you okay, camera? There's not, much I can do, but I'll at least try to pack up the books or things around my room that I can, without, for my chair, maybe. Things that don't require reaching or heavy lifting or what have you. But yeah, we have some time anyway to pack because we need to fix the house up first. The other house up first. So there's time. But yeah, if I need to, stop streaming or videos or anything, I will keep you updated, but please understand. I'm going to try my best to not let this get in the way of major obligations. So, it's the way that we're planning it is that we can stay here until like July if we have to, before we hand over the keys to the house. There's just like a little bit that's deducted off the payment price, in the process. We're paying rent essentially right now. So like things like internet, we're not going to be, moving the internet to the new house and then just staying here without internet. We're going to have, this house is going to be livable up until the other house is livable, and then we'll start using that as our base of operations. But I'm going to make sure that there is as much continuity as possible, and just everything else that's necessary to keep things going. So it's going to be interesting, but we'll see how it goes as it goes. But anyway, so yeah, fun times await. As for things that happened this past week, let's see. Posted pictures of rabbits on Twitter, and Twitter flagged it as not safe for work. I don't know why. Let's see. Yeah, drew. I did 3 pieces of art this week that I finished anyway. One was Jaboka in Masay's chat in one of her streams was calling Masay old, so just a visualization of old Masay. I feel this, Whippersnappers these days, I tell you. It's a mood. Being old is a very big mood. Let's see. Did more Blossom Tales. Good stuff happened there. This talks that Microsoft is going to be buying Discord, and Discord said it would rather go public instead of being bought by a company, but we'll see. But just the thought of Microsoft buying the thing that essentially killed Skype because Skype deserved to die, I'm just concerned regardless. I don't trust Microsoft with chat clients. No, I do not. Another thing I drew was Clara. I tried to, I don't know. I tried different styles. She's like the guinea pig for styles here. This is based on something else, but it's just like a waiter type thing. That's not like how her face is, but it also kind of is. It keeps changing, like I said. I wanted to give her more of a Persona-y look. But I don't know, I like the paint, like the painted style. I painted over all the line work and everything, just to give like thicker, lines and everything. And I don't know, I like how it turned out. It's different from what I normally do. I like drawing different. Even if it doesn't come out like perfectly, I like drawing different. I also did a art stream last week where we drew a whole bunch of fun stuff. We drew some citrus, a tepig, a munya, Flint, the Venus Jin, Nagito in a really nice outfit, Poppers, the Poplio, Gonta Gokuhara, and Sky from the Shantae series. So it was a fun stream. Also started on another picture of Sephiroth's Korikyo, and that was something. I'll finish that at some point. Let's see. Ignore me. I'm getting upset at something that happened last week that I was upset about. Discord shenanigans, that's what it was. There's way too many Dovies right now. There's like 17 Dovies, and it's concerning. It's concerning. I got my first spam message on WhatsApp, a bot. It was just like, "Dear, this is the phone number I used recently. You remember to save it so that we can better contact." And it was like, I don't know, and I want to say someone who looks Japanese in the picture, and I did not recognize them, and I don't call anyone dear, so yeah, it's not someone that I know. Let's see. Kablam is coming to Paramount Plus, which is crazy. I haven't watched that in forever. I'm very excited for Action League now and all the other weird stuff. Kablam is like, I don't know, if you didn't grow up with Nickelodeon, Kablam was like experimental. It seemed like they gave a bunch of people money to film their ideas, and it was like a mixture of like stop motion stuff and animated and like just shorts and vignettes of things. I think Prometheus and Bob was part of that, and it was really strange, like even for Nickelodeon stuff at that time, but like it stuck with me as just like, yeah, these people were just given money to do the things in their head. And I appreciate that. As an artist, I appreciate that. As a video game player, I appreciate that. I beat Donkey Kong Country for the very first time last week as well. I've been playing that game since it came out, really. My dentist had it, or orthodontist had it at his office on a Super Nintendo. I had a bunch of Super Nintendo games. I remember playing that and Super Mario World. And I stank at it. I got past the first boss, never got to the second one. But I finally beat it because Nintendo Switch Online has like a save state rewind feature. So yay, I did it. I'm very proud of myself. Doesn't matter if I had to use rewinds. I'm very proud of myself. Also, just a side note, like, it makes me really happy when I hear people use the term Alolan Byakuya for Tugami. Because I coined that phrase, and it spread, I think it spread mostly through Luca's Let's Plays, because I shared it on her Discord back in 2018. And I'm just really proud of seeing that phrase as it's stuck. Like, people are like, "That was you?" It's like, yeah, I did that. I first coined the idea when Pokemon Sun and Moon came out, Alolan forms were shown, and you have Alolan Raticate, regular Raticate, and then Alolan Raticate, which is a switched color palette and fat. So I was like, that's just Byakuya. So I coined that, and then when Lucajin started her Danganronpa 2 Let's Play, I'm like, hey, look at this thing that I made, several years before, and everyone loved it. And even if it's not really attributed to me anymore, I'm so proud of seeing people say specifically Alolan Byakuya, because I know that I started that. At least I started it coming from Lucajin's community, which spread very far because she talked about it in her Let's Play. Let's see. Alright, last week, Jessica Walter passed away, who, amongst other things, played Lucille Bluth on Arrested Development and Mallory Archer on the show Archer, which she essentially just played the same character in both shows, which is hilarious. But she was an amazing actress, like very, very vast career. And it's just a shame. It's just a shame to see. Also last week, Beverly Cleary passed away. Who's a writer on a lot of kids' books. It was like one of those writers. She was like 104 or something like that. 105, 104, almost 105. But she was like a kids writer that she wrote a ton of things. So it was like one of those authors that you just saw in the libraries, that you went to as a kid, like everywhere. And just I don't know, a name that stood out to me very much. But 104 is a decent age to pass away, I think. So yeah, rest in peace there as well. Let's see. In Animal Crossing, the eggs are back. There's new things, but the eggs are back. The Sanrio amiibo cards went live and subsequently sold out within like 10 minutes last Friday, so that was expected but still upsetting. I actually wanted them, and I tried to order some, and I would have gone to the store even on Friday to pick them up, because it was in-store pickups only, but nope, sold out. And I was not gonna go more than 10-15 miles out of my way. There was a store for like 10 minutes that had it, but that was 30 miles away, and I'm like, this is not worth my time anymore. And that's about it. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting week. It's gonna be a busy week for me. It's gonna be a busy week for my family, and it's gonna be interesting. For those of you celebrating Pesach, I hope you have a Chag Sameach for the rest of the holiday. For people celebrating Easter this Sunday, I hope you have a happy Easter. And for everyone else, I hope you have a fantastic week. Look forward to April 2nd, that 10-year anniversary vlog. And I've got stuff planned. I've got good stuff planned. We're gonna be continuing some things, some series. We're gonna be revisiting some series, and going back to some basics. So look forward to that this year. And thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being you. And here's hoping April is a good month for all of us. Busy, but not in a bad way. Exciting, but also not in a bad way. And eventful, but also not in a bad way. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.